Okay, that didn't work. So I'm going to, at this point, use a spoolie brush. And just spoolie it out. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. And while we're at it, let's just spoolie this out a little bit because it's a little too strong. So, I mean, I want the hairs to show up. Here's the thing though. This one is lower, and this is why it doesn't always work. This is actually, I'm not so sure this is so used. This is a lot of mascara coming off this. I may just need to use this. Why don't I just use this for my mascara today? And that will tell us. Okay, yeah, because that looks really like wet, which the other Chanel Inevitable, which I left in there, there was 2 of them. This may be a new one, and that was the old one. But anyway, I don't know if you can see that well. I'm just using an eyelash curler right now to get ready for using a waterproof mascara. I don't know if that was the right one. That may have been a newer one, and therefore I got a little too much on my brow. But it just kind of makes, it's like a brow gel, only it's waterproof, so that, and a lot of the brow gels are kind of like a fawn brown. They are not dark enough, but I don't want black. But I need like a dark brown or a dark taupe, because I don't want it to be too light. The ones that they say are for blondes, they're just too light. I also have had a new phenomenon lately that I've never experienced in my life, and that is that my eyelashes are really, truly growing down. I have an Asian friend, and she says all Asians' eyelashes grow down, and mine are doing that. So I don't know why genetically that would be, especially if you've got a whole race or culture of people that happens. So it's like, okay, so this is real. It really does happen. I mean, it's the way they grow in, but mine just are not, even when I use an eyelash curler, y'all, unless, when you'll see, I'll do this really quickly, as soon as I'm through, for one thing, I'm going to hold it a lot longer than normal, not just 30, 3 seconds, it's more like 30 seconds, and I'm also going to pull it out just a little, and lift my elbow, and kind of push it, turn it back towards the socket to get a little bit more of a curl on it, and just holding the pressure down. Because sometimes you'll get to talking or thinking or whatever, and you don't hold that pressure down. And just lately, it doesn't seem like it's really curling them. And I don't know if I'm just not holding it long enough because I'm talking to y'all too much, or what. But it doesn't feel like it's really working anymore. So maybe I need to either clean my eyelash curler better, which, by the way, you can use, your waterproof makeup remover like a Neutrogena wipe, and clean it, and then wipe it off with a damp cloth after you've got it good and clean, to make sure you get any residue of the cleaner on there, because that could be part of it. Whoops, I didn't curl back towards my, hold on. So you get it straight up like an L, and then you let it out a little, clamp back down, and kind of curl it back towards the socket. Do you see what I mean? How you kind of towards the socket. Oh, and look, I found these 2 old Henry Bendel bracelets. Alright, anyway. So we're going to try this Chanel. It looks like it's actually wet, y'all. So it's only proper that I would use the Chanel palette for the mirror. Tip it out. Get the tips really good, and then come through. Now, Chanel Inevitable is waterproof. Mine is. I only use waterproof Chanel. I tried the other ones. I did not like them. Alright. And then tip that towards the nose, and this one towards the ear. I pull it down a little towards the ear. Okay, and then you're going to wiggle down. Wiggle down. And what you're doing is you're just getting it, wiggling it right at the base to make sure you get either side of the lash. And then you're going to come back, and you're going to tip it out at the end. But right now, we're going to go back into the barrel and see, it looks like I did mess up. It looks like this is actually a new Chanel mascara. Yeah, hear that? That's some good old, oops, there is a fuzz. A good old, that wet sound. So that does mean that this is fairly new, and I just used it on my brows. Oh my gosh. Actually, it's not that bad. As long as you just don't use much on your brow, that's the key. Okay, let's see if this is going to work good. Out and up. It is not. I think my eyelash will not bend. It will not bend up. I don't know if I just need to pluck that one out. Because at my age, if you pluck them out, you wonder what if they never come back. Now you just have a space. Oh my gosh. I'm not having a very good makeup day, y'all. Did you see I just blinked too hard because I touched my eye too close? I now have black under my eye. So